Innovation comes from people who take joy in their work. And if you really think about it, it's about the attention you give someone when you genuinely want to get it right. And when that happens, what you create doesn't just work better, it actually feels better. A very good afternoon, everyone. This launch is special. We have spent years listening and evolving with you. That's why today we are introducing two extraordinary devices. One that brings our most powerful imaging to more people than ever, and another that for the first time in India will completely redefine what you expect from a smartphone camera. Two different users, one shared commitment to excellence. But before we dive in, thank you. Everything we have built in India has been built on your trust. You did not just choose a device, you choose to believe in our vision. And that trust is why our journey doesn't end at the point of sale. With 700 plus service centers and 2,500 plus professionals, we are committed to being there whenever you need us. And this commitment is captured in three simple words. Live the joy. Not a tagline. It's a philosophy that guides everything we do. Because at Vivo, joy is never accidental. It is imagined with purpose, designed with care, and engineered with precision. And that design begins with listening. Through WeConnect, we have had over 1 lakh real conversations every single year. With our users, creators, photographers, explorers across the country. And what we heard was very clear. People don't just want better smartphone camera, they want tools that match their passion, their pace, and their perspective. And that is exactly what we have built for these who love discovering stories in everyday life, capturing cities, streets, and fleeting moments. The ones who move through chaos and still find beauty in every single detail. For the new generation of creators, we have the all-new Vivo X300 FE. Let's take a closer look at how this comes to life.
Get up!
This is gorgeous. A device designed to keep up with how they see the world. Fast, instinctive, and always ready. For some, this is where it begins. And then there are those who go deeper. For whom photography isn't just about capturing. It's about crafting. Every frame is intentional. And every shot is considered, especially when it comes to cricket. Because in India, cricket isn't just a sport. It brings millions together, played in narrow gullies and watched in roaring stadium. It's the silence before the ball is bowled, and the eruption that follows. Every shot, every cheer, every turning point is absolute cinema. For creators, what we bring is the ultimate canvas to capture the beauty, the drama, and the emotion of the game like never before. Because the beauty of the game doesn't just deserve to be captured, it demands the ultimate. And to do that, for the first time ever, we bring the Ultra experience to India. Thank you. Designed for those who want to capture cricket like never before. Presenting the all-new Vivo X300 Ultra, crafted right here in India for more control, more clarity, and more possibilities. Ultra. Thank you. Built for those who don't just capture moments, but shape them. This pursuit of precision and storytelling now extends beyond what we create. Because when a movement matters this much, it deserves to be captured at its best. That's why we are proud to partner with IPL team Punjab Kings as their official smartphone partner, bringing that same level of precision and storytelling to the game we all love. And last week, we brought this innovation to test to life at our first ever camera event, Vivo Imagine Labs. We brought creators, media, and partners together to experience this firsthand. And the response was truly overwhelming. So thank you once again for making it such a success. And to achieve this level of precision and clarity, you need more than innovation. You need a legacy of optical excellence. And there's only one name, Zeiss. With 175 years of optical excellence and a constant pursuit of precision, clarity, and perfection in every single frame. That pursuit continues to evolve with innovations like our telephoto extender. It brings distant movements closer with the details and depth that once required a professional setup. Together, we are putting pro-grade imaging into everyone's hands. And now I'm pleased to welcome Francisca from Zeiss, who will take us through the journey of our collaboration.
Dear Vivo colleagues, media friends, creators, and partners in India. It's a privilege to once again represent Zeiss and return to this stage to celebrate the introduction of the X300 Ultra and the X300 FE. From the X100 to today's X300 series, we've witnessed the evolution of mobile imaging time and again. And today marks yet another new beginning. For the first time, the X300 Ultra will be available globally. And I'm especially thrilled to share this moment with all of you here in India. India is a land of vibrant stories, rich traditions, and boundless creativity. It's only fitting that the X300 Ultra, a device designed to empower storytellers, makes its global debut in a country that celebrates storytelling like no other. Storytelling has always been at the heart of what we do. For over a century, Zeiss lenses have been trusted by photographers and filmmakers to capture some of the most iconic visuals in history. And with Vivo, we brought this legacy into the world of mobile imaging, creating tools that empower users to tell their stories with confidence and creativity. The X300 is the ultimate expression of this partnership. Not just an imaging flagship, but a smartphone that brings professional cinematic storytelling to everyone. The X300 FE, meanwhile, complements this vision by offering advanced telephoto capabilities, empowering to explore new perspectives. And together, these devices redefine what's possible in mobile imaging, giving users tools to push creative boundaries. The X300 Ultra is a tool for storytelling, for cinematic storytelling. With Zeiss Cinematics, we've brought the look and feel of a cinema into the hands of everyday creators. So how do we do that? Zeiss Cinematics is built on 3 pillars. First, optical authenticity. At Zeiss, we believe great storytelling begins with great optics. The Zeiss triple master camera includes lenses inspired by the same focal length used in professional filmmaking. Every shot, whether wide, standard, or telephoto, feels consistent and cinematic. Second, cinematic rendering. For us at Zeiss, color is the soul of an image. With Zeiss Natural Color, we've created a system that captures the world as you see it. This means natural portraits, delicate skies, balanced highlights and shadows. Just as crucial, consistent color and rendering across every lens is the foundation of true cinematic quality. And last but not least, stability in motion. So whether you're filming a vibrant festival, a fast-paced cricket match, the X300 Ultra ensures that every frame remains smooth, steady, and full of detail. With Zeiss Cinematics, we've taken the complexity of professional filmmaking and distilled it into tools that anyone can use. It empowers to tell creative stories with the same cinematic quality that professionals strive for. Great storytelling isn't just about what's in front of you. It's about capturing the world from different perspectives. That's why the X300 Ultra introduces the Zeiss Master Lenses Collection, a system inspired by Zeiss expertise in professional optics. You will learn more about the power of the 14mm ultra-wide angle, the iconic 35mm perspective, and the essential 58mm telephoto for professional portraits. Let's now have a closer look to this. Imagine standing at the edge of a wildlife sanctuary, capturing a tiger in motion, or photographing a cricketer mid-action. With the Gen 2 Ultra Vivo Zeiss telephoto extender, equivalent to a 400mm lens, these moments come to life. This marks the latest breakthrough in telephoto photography. It doubles the optical focal length of its predecessor, while maintaining exceptional light transmission and natural optical bokeh. And additionally, the more lightweight and compact Vivo Zeiss telephoto extender Gen 2, equivalent to 200mm, offers unparalleled versatility. It has been upgraded with a lighter and smaller construction to make it the perfect fit for the X300 FE. At Zeiss, we don't just design products. We design tools that empower. We believe that creativity should have no barriers. From the moment you press the shutter or start recording, the story unfolds like a cinematic experience. And this is the essence of the Vivo Zeiss partnership, empowering users to tell their stories their way. The X300 Ultra and the FE represent the next chapter in this Vivo Zeiss journey. The X300 Ultra, with its Zeiss cinematics and advanced optics, it's the ultimate tool for cinematic storytelling. And now, with its global availability, creators from around the world and here in India can experience the power of cinematic imaging in their hands. The X300 FE, with its telephoto capabilities, complements this vision by enabling creators to explore new perspectives. So, we believe that storytelling is for everyone, from the vibrant colors of festivals to the bustling energy of its streets. Every moment here has a story waiting to be told. And with the X300 Ultra and the X300 FE, we're excited to see how Indian creators will use these tools to bring their stories to life. Thank you very much for having me, and handing back over to Karun. Thanks for having me. Thank you.
Thank you, Francisca. As a brand inspired by creativity and storytelling, we are also excited to launch the 4th edition of Vivo Imagine Smartphone Photography Awards, a platform that celebrates the power of exploration to show the world what it has never seen before. It is our way of honoring the explorers who see the world differently and who use their lens to inspire, imagine, and evoke this impulse of exploration. And with that, we would love to take you deeper into what these devices can really do, how they power passion, unlock creativity, and help people experience joy in new ways. And before I hand over to Danish, thank you once again for your time, your trust, and your continued belief in what we are building. Love India, love Vivo.
Thank you, Karun. Today we are excited to give you access to the Ultra camera experience. It gives me immense pleasure to be here as we enter into the new world of mobile imaging. At Vivo, our journey in imaging has always been guided by one question: how do we make creation better for the consumer and for the world? And when we say creation, we don't mean only for professionals with studios and equipment. We mean everyone. Today, creation can happen anywhere, in our living room, on our daily commute, or during traveling and exploring some beautiful places. Our phone is no longer just a device. With its camera, it has become our primary creative tool. Or I should say, a window to express ourselves, to tell our stories, and to record every moment of our life. And that is why imaging hasn't just been a feature for us. It has been a long-term journey guided by the real consumer need. During this journey, our X series has played a very important role. Let's begin with stabilization. Introducing our micro gimbal to bring handheld mobile shooting experience closer to a professional level stability. We then strengthened our optical foundation through a deep partnership with Zeiss, which has redefined the standards in lens design and optical imaging. We went deeper into the core by investing in computing power and silicon. As a result, we have developed our own imaging chips to reshape computational photography. In addition, we have pushed the boundaries of telephoto with our 200 megapixels Zeiss telephoto camera that allows phones to truly see further and capture more details than ever before. In 2025, with the X300 series, we have introduced a telephoto extender, bringing expandable pro-level optical capability into mobile imaging. These innovations come together not as an individual feature, but as one complete imaging system that is built for one purpose: to give you the freedom of creation. As we look how consumers create their stories today, we see something very clear. Creation is not a simple journey. It evolves. Or I should say, actually, it begins with self-expression, capturing your world your perspective, your story. And for selected few, creation reaches to a professional level with complete control, precision, and mastery. Presenting you the Vivo X300 Ultra through the lens of cricket.
Cricket changes with every click. A single frame can shift the momentum.
Once more.
Okay, Dad.
A fraction of a second can become the moment everyone remembers. And off the field, it's no different.
Once more.
Things move fast. They change faster. The difference between watching it happen and shaping it comes down to how you create. Because the pros don't wait for moments. They create them. So wherever you are, on the field or off it, don't just capture life, create it.
Wow, it can surely capture your entire cricket moments precisely. This is built for consumers who are the creators and have higher demand, as it provides more control, more flexibility, and more power. Vivo X300 Ultra also brings professional-grade imaging into your hand by blurring the line between a smartphone and a professional camera. Let's talk about its appearance. It gives a creative camera feel at first glance. From the inside out, it exudes the aura of professional camera. To achieve this, our solution is quite straightforward. First, regarding the lens, we have adopted a metal pancake lens design. A pancake lens is a type of prime lens and is commonly found on professional cameras, characterized by a short barrel, a flat overall profile, and a metal housing. At the same time, we have carried forward the classic knurled texture and engraved detailing of X series. Every groove reinforces the craftsmanship which is unique to a professional game. And with X300 Ultra, we are also introducing two signature Ultra colors. First is the victory green, inspired by the moments that define the game. Bold, vibrant, full of energy. Second is my favorite, Eclipse Black, which is sophisticated, powerful, and classic. These colors are designed to complement your creative journey and to match the precision of camera. Now you can explore freely and create confidently. To deep dive into this ultra camera powerhouse, let me invite my colleague Vikas on stage.
Over the years, we have spent time with many professional photographers, walking with them on shoots, listening to their stories, and understanding how they create. Again and again, we heard why they love professional cameras. The image quality is exceptional. The colors are natural. The control, stabilization, and creative freedom are unmatched. But as these conversations went deeper, another side of the story began to emerge. Many photographers told us that creation often comes with compromises. Carrying multiple lenses is physically demanding. Yet without them, an incomplete focal range can mean missing a once-in-a-lifetime shot. And even after capturing a beautiful image, there is still the wait. Editing, processing, exporting, while clients, friends, and family are already asking, can we post this now? Mobile phones, on the other hand, are always ready. They're convenient, fast, and easy to share from. But they still struggle to deliver the depth, detail, and optical strength that professional creators rely on. And that's where a real challenge exists between power and portability, quality and speed, creation and sharing. So, is it possible to combine the advantages of both cameras and mobile phones? To be honest, it was extremely difficult. But the good news is that we actually made it. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting a new species in mobile imaging, Vivo X300 Ultra. Thank you. Everything you have just seen comes from one simple belief. A smartphone must be built with a camera mindset. From our lens system with versatile focal length and true image stability to color science that stays realistic yet gives creator a full control. From video that supports professional creation end-to-end to photography that performs effortlessly, be it a fast-paced sports or distant wildlife. And all of this engineered into an incredibly lightweight form. These 5 strengths together define what we call a true camera ultra grade. This is the X300 Ultra, born for professional creation. Let me ask you something. What is the biggest advantage of a professional camera? Everyone knows. It's image quality. A good image quality rather across the entire focal length range. This means that no matter what focal length you use, the sensor size and image stabilization remain consistent. However, mobile phones are different. They distinguish between main cameras and secondary cameras. Secondary cameras often feature small sensors, no OIS, and ordinary lens coatings. Therefore, most users rarely use secondary cameras, especially the ultra-wide lenses, because image quality deteriorates immediately. But what if I told you that X300 Ultra is different? It's a professional creative tool built with a camera-centric approach, which aims to give users creative freedom across the entire focal length range. This creative freedom covers 2 aspects. First, focal lengths. Each focal length is a golden focal length, verified by generation of photographers and essential for creative work. Second, excellent image quality across the focal length range. Every lens is a main camera, equipped with an ultra-sensing sensor and delivers professional grade image quality. So, here is the first surprise of the X300 Ultra. Zeiss master lens lineup. At the core are 3 powerful prime lenses. But we did not stop there. With 2 precision telephoto extender lenses, we transformed this into a 5-lens system. The result is simple. No gaps, no compromise, just complete creative freedom. This is our Zeiss master lenses collection. The first lens is a 35mm Zeiss documentary lens. Why 35mm? Because 35mm lens is a classic in camera technology and favored by many professional photographers. Early smartphones actually had 35mm main camera focal length. But as lens sensors became larger and larger, it was easier to reduce the size by going back to 24mm. This was undoubtedly a compromise for creative work. But compromise wasn't the choice for the X300 Ultra. 24mm is good. It's big enough for everyday shooting. But what if you want to tell a story? This 35mm portrait lens feels natural and balanced. capturing the surrounding environment while maintaining sharp focus, making it ideal for street and portrait photography. Because sometimes the difference between a photo and a story is just the right lens. Beyond the focal length, it also boosts excellent image quality. The 35mm lens uses Sony Lightyear 901 sensor, featuring a large 1 by 1.2 inch sensor size and supporting direct output of 200 megapixel resolution. This 35mm lens also features Zeiss T-star coating and a 1G 6P lens element, all using industry-leading coating technologies that effectively reduce reflectivity by over 30%. In fact, the level of coating here is more advanced than what you will find in many high-end cameras. Now, 200 megapixel is not new in flagship smartphones, but a 200 megapixel sensor with a 35mm golden focal length is truly exceptional. In sports, the story doesn't exist only on the field. It lives in the crowd, in anticipation, the reactions when a moment unfolds. With a 35mm Zeiss documentary camera, X300 Ultra captures these human moments naturally, the way your eyes see them. In addition to focal length and image quality, it also features CPA 6.5 professional grade image stabilization, currently the highest certification level in the industry. Do you remember what we said about secondary cameras in mobile phones? Due to the limited internal space and price of mobile phones, ultra-wide lenses are often the first to be sacrificed, as they have smaller sensors and lack OIS. But the real question is, are ultra-wide lenses really unimportant? Absolutely not. In professional creative work, ultra-wide lenses are used very frequently and are irreplaceable. So, the X300 Ultra makes no compromises. It uses the 14mm Zeiss ultra-wide angle camera to give users creative freedom across the entire focal length range. It uses the flagship imaging sensor 1 by 1.28 inch Sony Lightyear 818, delivering exceptional image quality compared to 1 by 2.76 inch sensor, which is commonly used in flagship imaging cameras. Its size is approximately 3.6 times larger, making it segment's biggest rear ultra-wide camera sensor in the industry. Thank you. So if you are a landscape lover, you don't have to carry a separate camera anymore. You can capture the stunning ultra-wide landscape right from your phone. Also, Landscape Mode 2.0 is upgraded, which supports professional parameter adjustment capabilities and RAW format, handling wide format light and night scenes with ease. Many photographers also love using ultra-wide cameras for portraits, and thanks to the dramatic perspective that other focal lengths simply cannot replicate. And it not only supports high-resolution OIS, but also achieves CPA 6.0 professional-grade image stabilization, providing ultra-stable shots. Sometimes, just like in life, you need to step back to see the full picture. The scale, the environment, the atmosphere. When everything comes together, you don't just frame a scene, you go wide to shoot epic. Now imagine that in a cricket stadium. In India, cricket is not just a sport, it's an emotion, a shared religion. It's played on the field, but felt in every street, every home, every moment. The field is massive, the players are distant, and the game moves fast. From the stands, you are not just watching the match, you are living it. But capturing the raw emotions, that's where things become challenging. Let me ask you something. Have you ever been to a cricket stadium? Most of you, right? And when did you last capture the game or your favorite player from the stands? You zoom in and the quality drops. Colors shift, details fade, motion blurs. It almost feels like the distance between you and the pitch is impossible to cross. These are the extreme scenarios for any smartphone camera. And this is exactly where the X300 Ultra is designed to perform. It brings the action closer without losing a single detail. And with that, we introduce the third prime lens, 85mm Zeiss gimbal-like stabilization APO telephoto camera. Long-range telephoto has always been a strength of Vivo, with its most praised feature being superior image quality, meaning it can see really far. Now let us take you to a match. Everything begins with one decision, the toss. Captains come together, strategies are set. Now imagine you are seated far away, right at the back of the stand. With the 85mm Zeiss gimbal-like telephoto, you are still right there in the moment. The lens brings the scene closer with its professional stability. At the same time, wide enough to feel the stadium around them, locking focus from a distance without losing context. And the first inning begins. Want to take a guess who won the toss? Team red or team blue? All right, this time, this side team red, this side team blue. Let's see who wins. Now, as the inning builds, the first partnership clicks. Runs start coming faster and momentum shifts. With 230mm, your focus locks on to what truly matters, the partnership. The camera isolates the partnership from the rest of the field. The players stay sharp, colors remain consistent, and the frame stays steady, even as the action speeds up. This is not just zoom, this is clarity. Clarity that lets you follow the story as it unfolds ball by ball. All of this reach, all of this clarity only works if the camera can stay steady. Today, the X300 Ultra brings 3-degree gimbal level OIS stabilization to its telephoto capabilities. This elevates the image stabilization to an incredibly high CPA 7.0, a standard typically found only on professional flagship cameras. We did not stop there. Globally, we have launched the HPO imaging sensor, delivering comprehensive upgrades in color performance, autofocus accuracy, SDR processing, and power efficiency control. The result? The X300 Ultra achieves professional-grade 60 FPS autofocus tracking snapshot. What this means in real life is simple. The camera doesn't slow down when the action speeds up. Even in a cricket stadium, when a batsman charges forward, the X300 Ultra can clearly lock onto the face inside the helmet. Where other phones lose the focus, X300 Ultra tracks, locks, and captures precisely exactly when it matters. But there is one more challenge. Telephoto lens image stabilization. Why is image stabilization so important for telephoto lenses? Because the field of view of a telephoto lens is very small. Even a little handshake from breathing will be magnified, resulting in unstable footage and blurry image quality. What everyone really wants to film are the spectacular shots of the cricketers on the field. Speaking of image stabilization, Vivo can be considered an industry expert. And that's where we bring in the 400mm equivalent Vivo Zeiss Telephoto Extender Gen 2 Ultra. You heard right, equivalent to 400mm. It's extraordinary and incredibly difficult to achieve. At its core, is a precision optical system with 15 elements in 2 groups, including 5 ultra-low dispersion glass elements and 1 aspherical glass lens. That's some serious hardware, isn't it? All right, we have taken a good strategic timeout. Let's come back and see how our team is doing. Wow, the partnership has crossed 100 runs. Time to bring our 400 mm into action. At 400 mm, the camera keeps both action and emotion perfectly balanced. Shot stays sharp, motion stays controlled, and every frame feels intentional. And this is not just zoom, it's stability and precision working together when the pressure is on. And then comes the milestone, the first century of the match. From deep in the stands at 800 mm, the batsman raises the bat. The crowd fades into the context while the subject stands proud and clear. This is the power to turn a spectator into a storyteller. And then the finish, the final shot. At 1600 mm, you capture what truly matters. Not just the shot, but the emotion behind it. The quiet helmet kiss. The pause that says everything about the hard work he has done. Even at extreme zoom, the frame stays steady, focused, and full of detail. This is where the X300 Ultra shows it's built to capture moments that stays with you long after the game is over. And it's not just the emotion, even the action-packed moments that demand extreme mastery are captured clearly with the telephoto snapshot. This is where the X300 Ultra makes it effortless, reacting instantly and delivering clear, decisive shot exactly when the moment unfolds. Let's get back to the game. No matter how good the first inning is, everyone knows the second inning decides the match. The pressure flips, the focus sharpens, and suddenly every ball matters more. As the red team walks into bat, attention locks onto the ground and every boundary hit. At 400 mm, the moment of impact is everything. The ball meets the bat, and the camera locks right there, freezing the exact moment that defines the shot. Even at a distance, the intensity of the play is captured exactly as it happens. The pressure builds and the blue team responds. And you shift to 800 mm. The camera tracks full speed drive across the field. From deep distance, the frame remains steady, the subject stays sharp, and the ball is clearly visible mid-air. This is long-range capture, turning effort into a frame-perfect moment. And now it happens in a heartbeat. A run out at 1200 mm, the X300 Ultra stays ultra fast, capturing the wicket keeper in full motion as the bails fly. Even before the replay, even before DRS, the decision is already clear in your frame. So, the moment of doubt leaves no space. With momentum firmly in control, the blue team seals the match. Captured at an incredible 1600 mm, celebration come alive, players, expressions, and the trophy moment all rendered clean and clear from afar. Distance fades, emotion stays. And at extreme reach, victory fills the frame in your X300 Ultra. When you look at these highlight moments together, you see something bigger than just a match. These are fast, unpredictable, high-pressure situations. The kind that professionals practice for years to capture. And with the X300 Ultra, these moments are not out of reach. The precision, the timing, the clarity you see here reflect a camera system built to professional standards. Let's have a look at the DVC.
The game isn't won in a single frame. It's built in the in-between. Not by one player, but by a team, moving as one. Every call, every run saved, every dive. No one moment wins you the game. Every moment together does. And life, same rules. So don't chase the spotlight, build it together.
Vivo.
Thank you. From the very first ball to the final roar, the X300 Ultra is not just built for cricket. It's built for the way India feels cricket. It's the ultimate cricket phone. Thank you. But its strength doesn't stop at the boundary. Built to handle speed, distance, and unpredictability, this camera is ready for any action-packed environment, from stadiums to the wildlife. Now imagine what it can do on your next wildlife expedition. Let me take you there. With a large sensor and a 400 mm optical lens for direct 200 megapixel output, you can even count the number of wrinkles on the elephant's skin. With the highest 60 FPS autofocus tracking, you can capture a scene where a lioness is scolding a male lion in the distance. All married men in the room. Sounds familiar, right? With 3-degree OIS, you can achieve CPA 4.5 professional grade image stabilization, allowing you to zoom up to 1600 mm and lock onto giraffe's towering head. The X300 Ultra is truly a long-range night scene photography marvel. Moving on, today we are also officially defining 6 standards of telephoto extender to help you choose the very best. Beyond the long focal length, professional stabilization, and fast autofocus, we have already achieved exceptional optical standards. Gen 2 Ultra meets Zeiss APO standard for chromatic aberration control, a major challenge for telephoto extenders. It supports over 10 modes, including snapshot, video, and even dual view. Last but not the least, lightweight design. Compared to traditional 400 mm prime lenses, it weighs about 1/10 as much. So it's incredibly easy to carry and use. Now let's play a quick game. Let's see who finds the leopard in the grassland first. Found him? He's just there. Zoom in a little closer and see what is he holding. I think he's staring at us. Yeah, that's our cue. Bhago, time to run. Of course, there is more. Meet the 5th Zeiss lens, the all-new 200 mm equivalent Vivo Zeiss telephoto extender Gen 2. It meets all 6 standards of a great telephoto extender. One thing deserves special attention here. Its weight, just 153 grams, 27% lighter than the previous generation, and compact enough to slip into your pocket like a mini perfume extender. Moreover, when paired with the X300 Ultra, it achieves top-tier CPA 6.5 professional-grade image stabilization, a level that even most top-tier flagship cameras cannot achieve with their internal zoom capabilities. Let's look at the sample images here. Aren't they amazing? So, my dear friends, this is Zeiss Master Lens Collection, truly achieving full-range golden focal lengths, all main cameras, all large sensors, all Zeiss lenses, and all OIS. 1 or 2 powerful lenses make a pro. Call it Ultra only when every lens is powerful, just like the X300 Ultra. Thank you. The Zeiss Master Lens Collection is born for professional creative work at all focal lengths. Holding these 5 high-quality lenses in your hand unlocks a new level of creative freedom. Right from capturing fast-paced cricket, where it truly becomes the ultimate cricket phone, to stepping into the wild, chasing moments you can't predict, the X300 Ultra is built to let you create without any limits. Zeiss Master Lenses Collection, born to create. Now, if you're building something for creators, you can't just stop at lenses and colors. Many users love professional camera not just for the image quality, but also the way they operate. Holding, focusing, pressing the shutter button, every shot feels like a ritual. Therefore, with the X300 Ultra, we bring you the Vivo Imaging Grip Kit. What truly brings a camera to life are the people who trust it to tell their stories. Our X series has been in the hands of creators who don't just take pictures, they live moments that would otherwise pass us by. One such creator is here to share that journey with us today. Please join me in welcoming Aditya Venkatesh.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for having me here, Vivo India. It's an absolute honor to be speaking in front of all of you. I am a photographer and a Vivographer, which means I've had the opportunity of using Vivo's latest and greatest for a few years now. And it's turned me into photographers, genres that I never thought I would do. It made me take images like this, which I'd never thought I would make. And when they finally came and told me that the Ultra is coming to India, I was super, super excited. I'm a very big advocate for smartphone photography because I think it really democratized storytelling and put something in everyone's pocket that can really tell stories. Here are some more images that we've made on Vivo over the years. So when I decided the Ultra is coming, we had to do just one thing, right? It's an Ultra device, top of the line. We had to do something that was never done on a phone before. Now, sometimes I can go a little bit crazy. So for some reason, I thought I should put my body through things that most people shouldn't. I decided to hike up 15,000 feet at minus 25 degrees and go to Spiti huffing and puffing. It was pretty crazy, to be honest. I was there to chase ghosts. I think some of you might know because you've seen some of these images, but I was there to capture the ghosts of Spiti Valley. I was in Chicham village to be specific. So I called my guide, host, and now my friend, Gompo Ocho, and I told him I need to go shoot snow leopards on a phone. He had pity on me. He said, "Sir, kya camera nahi hai aapke paas? If you want, you can borrow mine. I can rent it for you." I said, "No, this is now the challenge that we have to work with. Please help me." He said, "Okay, come on." After all of that hiking and all that fun stuff that we did, he said, "Sir, we have arrived. Look, there's a snow leopard. Can you see one? Can you guys see anywhere?" It all looks the exact same. This entire terrain is built on camouflaging into everything else. So he said, "Sir, look in that shadow." I said, "Okay." I look in that shadow, right? Can you see anything still? No. I'm like, I can see rocks, pebbles, bushes. Where is it? He said, "Sir, look deeper into the shadow." I said, "Okay, I look deeper into the shadow." That pebble there is a snow leopard. Right? And then you go even closer to 1600 mm, and you can see the tongue, the color of the tongue in a land that's supposed to camouflage everything. I think to be able to do this with a device that fits in your pocket, that's truly powerful, you know. And then you also realize snow leopards are, after all, big cats trying to catch some sunlight. I was chasing, you know, when we used to grow up in these magazines, we would look at these iconic shots of an animal making eye contact with you, and that's the image that I was chasing, right? Seeking this, I was hoping initially I could see at least one snow leopard. I ended up catching 2. A lot of them missed the second one. It's sitting right there. So I managed to get one, but I wanted one where it was, you know, leaning towards me and looking right up. And then this was the shot I was most happy with. The crowd goes wild. So I was super happy that I managed to get this shot, you know, dream achieved. And from doubting me initially, in the end, people in Spiti were calling me, "Bade phone wale bhaiya." From feeling sympathy for me, to saying now everybody wanted to see the photos on my phone. So here's me with the Bade Dil Wale Bhaiya, without whom this would have been impossible. But they live in terrains and, this climate all throughout the year, and they help me see this. They specifically wanted to make sure that I was wearing the phone when they got the pictures with me, so they could tell their, friends that I was the first guy to have it there. So then, Vivo throws another spin at me, cricket. So then it was time to do something that we have never done on the phone again. So I'm coming back. A lot of you must know this chap, Shivaji the boss. Embarrass him, go up to him later and speak to him. So he said, man, we've partnered with the Punjab Kings, and I think there's an opportunity here, but you'll have to shoot from the stands like everybody else, right? But before that, though, I think if you're talking cricket, we need a little bit of energy, okay? So I need all of you to join me on this. I will say ultra, ultra, and you do the... Can we try it once? Ultra, ultra. Louder, guys. People at the backbenchers, go. Ultra, ultra. Ultra, ultra. Amazing, awesome. See, the blood's flowing now, a lot of energy. There's a life lesson in here somewhere. Can you give me one, please? So, Geetas, the gentleman that threw the ball at me, said something very philosophical, He said, Odi, in that big stadium, there's hundreds of thousands of people, bats, balls, highest paid athletes, everything. But if somebody takes the cricket ball home, nobody can play. Somehow, that little 3.5-inch ball makes all of the difference. And for us, I think that then became the key focus, right? To make sure that in those shots, the seam position, the ball in action, to keep our eyes on the ball always. After that bit of ultra chant, I can see the energy dying. So people, who's good with catching? Yeah? Okay, whichever section's the loudest, I'll throw the ball at it. Okay, there, are you ready? There you go. Another one. This section somebody wants? I can't hear you. I can't hear you. Okay, collateral damage. Now this section. Fun, awesome. So usually when you're at the stadium, what ends up happening, right? You're sitting here, you're looking at the side screens, the nets, all of this stuff in front of you. Oh, sorry, that's the alien spaceship, hold on. Yeah, this. So you're seeing all of these other things in the image that you don't want to see. If you have 1x lens, you go that much. At best, this is what you would see, right? And then you take this little beauty, and this changes the game entirely. So you just put this on your phone, and then suddenly, you're this close to the action. And with motion snapshot, it's not just one, right? You can track the entire action, series of action, one after the other, and you can keep going after one after the other. But the game of cricket just isn't about batting, right? It's about the emotions on the ground, to see your favorite players laughing, to see them show up every single day and train, like I'm sure all of you do at everything that you do every single day, show up and train every single day when nobody's looking. The falls, for just that one occasion in case the ball passes you, to be prepared every single day. Now, I think cricket is something that connects all of us. After being Indian, I think the biggest thing in that subset is cricket, So we have grown up watching Indian cricket. How many of you know Ricky Ponting? You know what a fierce competitor he was, right? Everybody in India, I think at one point was really fearful of him. You'll see another side to him. This was shot handheld, 4K 60, from the stands, handheld, with the telephoto extender. And you'll see a whole different side to him and how he's grooming the young Indian players today. How much fun is that, right? This was shot in the Chandigarh Stadium. And like Vikasji and Nareshji was saying earlier, audio is also extremely important, right? The sweetest sound on a cricket field is the ball hitting the bat right in the middle, This was shot at 4K 120, and all of the audio is captured directly from the phone. Listen to that. That's Shreyas Iyer. From the stands, right? Now you see why Punjab's on top of the table. This is what they're doing day in, day out. The sound once isn't enough. Let's listen to that sweet sound again. So between the snow leopards, the extremities of the snow leopard and the territory, and the incredible athletes and the action of cricket, the potential of the device is unbelievable, right? It's not like tomorrow you're going to go on a snow leopard expedition or go for a match. I think the point it proves is if it's able to do these extremes, imagine how much easier it makes when you're creating every single day events. I think that's the whole point of the Ultra. It's for the everyday creator. I'd like to give it back to Vikas ji. And thank you all for having me here.
Such magnificent images, aren't they? Yes, they are. Seeing these moments, it feels like watching your own child grow and excel, quietly proud and deeply emotional. His work reminds us why the right camera in the right hands can create something timeless. But that's only the beginning. The real question is, what emotion should the image convey? Is it warm and comfortable or cool and introspective? Ultimately, it all comes down to one core question. How should colors be rendered? To answer this, X300 Ultra introduces Vivo Color Science. Traditional camera sensors typically struggle with complex lighting. They are essentially colorblind. They can only guess. We decided guessing is not good enough. So we are introducing the industry-leading Vivo Color Sensing camera. Thank you. It features an industry-leading 12-channel multispectral sensor providing a more precise depiction of ambient light. It also has an industry-leading 5-megapixel sensor enabling pixel-by-pixel spectral detection like a meticulous painter. It accurately controls every details on the canvas. Once you have the capability to reproduce colors, the next pursuit of creators is aesthetic tone control. This time, we bring you Vivo Refined Color. It reconstructs the image's light and shadow information from the ground up, while highlighting transitions smoothly and ensuring that the shadow details are retained. The result is more balanced and stable tonal hierarchy. Additionally, leveraging Zeiss' deep understanding of natural light, we also recommend Zeiss Natural Color. It emphasizes environmental color reproduction, so every subtle change between light and shadow is captured naturally, appearing closer to what the human eye sees. Especially in portrait photography, Zeiss Natural Color makes skin tones natural because people should not look edited. They should look real. Once you've got colors that feel true and tones that sit right, the next step is enabling creators to express their own unique personalized style. X300 Ultra introduces a variety of professional color styles. We have brought a full spectrum of camera-inspired looks into one device. Textured, sunlit, positive, negative, and lot more, ready for creators to choose from. And that's not all. We are also introducing Vivo Color Palette. Slide across and adjust color vibrancy. Move up or down to shape the intensity of the tones. Creators can preview changes in real time and fine-tune their signature to look just like a painter. Professional and authentic color accuracy, natural and realistic tones, and personalized expressive space. This is not just a color grading upgrade. This is a full-fledged professional color system built for creators who care about every detail. The portraits taken with it are no longer just pleasing at first glance, but cleaner and more layered. Paired with a 200 megapixel portrait lens, it produces 200 megapixel refined portraits with more vibrant lighting and natural skin transitions. Let's talk about a surprise. In the camera industry, 24 megapixel is widely used pixel specification, offering excellent image quality and good compatibility. However, most camera actually default to 12.5 MP directly. X300 Ultra raises the bar to professional cameras and gives you the option to shoot 25 megapixels straight out of the camera. That too across multiple focal lengths. Thank you. Every shot you take now delivers top-notch image quality. With its newly upgraded high-quality street photography 3.0 and exclusive humanistic color styles, the X300 Ultra is a portable documentary camera, perfect for capturing stunning images. Creation doesn't stop at photographs. Video is what completes the picture. With professional-grade capture in motion, the X300 Ultra proves it's a true all-rounder and the ultimate cricket phone even for videos. To take us into that journey, please welcome Ranjan on stage.
Thank you, Vikas. We asked, what is the next creative tool? And that question changed everything. So today, Vivo joined hands with Zeiss to bring you something entirely new. Not just smartphone camera, a true handheld cinema machine. A device where the moment you pick it up, you don't just capture life, you create it. This is the Palm Cinema camera. Today, the way we express ourselves is changing. We are no longer taking photos. We are telling stories in motion. Photo frees a moment, but video builds a narrative. And both matters. But for a long time, mobile video has been left behind. Only a fixed shooting position can ensure video stability. Only the main camera supports high video quality, and video does not support color grading. And that means the true creative freedom in mobile has never really existed. To feel truly cinematic, we have to break these limitations completely. Because at the core of creation is one thing, creative freedom. And real freedom comes down to three things: freedom of focal length, freedom of camera movement, and freedom of color. And today, they came together in one device, Vivo X300 Ultra, Zeiss Cinematic, born to create. Most smartphones limit you to one strong focal length, the main camera, which limits storytelling. And that's why we built a true camera system with Zeiss Master Lens Collection. All large sensors, all Zeiss optics. 3 Zeiss triple prime lens, 14, 35, and 85 mm. And 2 Zeiss telephoto extender, 200 mm and 400 mm. Every focal length ready for creation. Now, imagine a cricket match. At 14 mm, the entire stadium, the 35 mm, the bowler's rhythm. And with 85 mm, the batter's focus. And even 400 mm, a tight frame from the boundary. Same moment, different perspective. Let's look at this AV. This is not just optics, it's pure performance. 4K resolution, 120 frames per second across full Zeiss master lens system. You get Dolby Vision, slow motion, and 10-bit log video. With Dolby Vision, every frame carries more information. higher contrast, wider dynamic range, and more accurate colors. Bright areas are clean, dark areas are detailed. Every shot feels cinematic. And when the movement moves fast, you slow it down. With 4K, 120 frames, slow motion. Every frame stays sharp, every detail stays intact. Movement defines storytelling. And that's why on Vivo X300 Ultra, every lens features OIS. Let's start wide. You are walking with the subject, following every step. Waves moving, camera moving, and still the frame stays smooth, natural, and controlled. Now, step in closer, 85 mm. Speed increase, the terrains get rough, and yet the footage holds. Gimbal level control right in your hand. Now push it further, 400 mm. Distance increases, every movement gets amplified, the frame stays locked, steady, and controlled. From ultra-wide to extreme telephoto, movement does not break the shot. It becomes part of your story. This is freedom of movement. In the end, everything comes down to color, because color defines emotion. But smartphones often limit this, either flat or overly processed. But we are here to break that limitations. Full focal, high spec log recording, industry level post-production flexibility, you edit deeply or share instantly, the cinematic output either ways. And for the pro video creators, we have pro video mode, inspired by cinema camera monitor. Shutter speed, ISO, or white balance, exactly where the professionals expect it. Or switch to immersive mode, just the frame, just the story. Now let us look at the AV for pro video mode.
Action. Got it, and in color.
Vivo.
Thank you. That's how you create like a pro with the pro video mode. And once you capture the moment, you need the freedom to shape it. Across all focal length, you get 4K 120 frames per second, 10-bit log. From ultra-wide to telephoto, consistent color, wide dynamic range, more detail in highlights, and more depth in shadow. For creators who wants even more, we have APV codec, the 4:2:2 chroma subsampling. What this means, real flexibility in post. Not just during the shooting, but crafting it. Camera grade control in the palm of your hand. And for creators who go further, this matters. Vivo Log on X300 Ultra is fully compatible with ACE workflow, which means your footage can sit in the same color space as professional cameras. Same workflow, same standard, and no compromise. It just fits. And that's what the real color freedom looks like. And while you are shooting, you do not have to imagine the final look. With custom 3D LUT monitoring, you can see it right there in real time. No guesswork, no surprise in post. What you see is what you create. And if you want it simple, we have got you covered. With cinematic color style, just shoot and it looks good. And with the first color style is film style. If you want the true film look, 4K, 24 frames per second, a wider format, natural motion blur, cinematic lights and shadow, you just press the record button and your movements feels like movie. And if your style is different, we have film look. Same 16:9 aspect ratio, 60 frames per second, smooth motion and more familiar framing. Easy to share, ready for all kind of screens. This is where it all comes together, 4K master color video. Not just cinematic, but accurate. Balanced highlights, natural shadow, and no overprocessing. What you see feels real. Vivo refined colors, clean, controlled, and true to life. And once the base is right, you can shape it your way. No filters, real color style. From negative to textured, from black and white to refined, and my favorite, sunlit. Each one with its own mood, its own stories. And behind all of this is a deeper system, a self-developed color pipeline. Color is shaped right at the source. From capture to creation, you stay in the control. You have seen the control, now here is the power behind it. Multifocal 4K 60 FPS across every lens, across every style, and with Dolby Vision HDR, your highlights shines brighter, your shadows go deeper, and with Vivo Color Palette, you can shape your look, not in post, now. You choose the tone, you define the mood, because here you are the master of your color. We have talked about videos, but cinema is never just what you see. It's what you hear. With X300 Ultra, we bring the same level of control to audio. Quad mic system, the most powerful in Vivo's history. Front, back, surround. Sound is no longer flat. It is directional, because great video is not just seen, it's felt. And trust matters. Now extend to video. Your content protected. Create freely and share confidently. In India, cricket is emotion. Fast, unpredictable, and very intense. You need precision, consistency, and that's why this is the ultimate cricket phone, built for how India captures the moment. From lens to motion, to color, to sound, we removed every limitation. What remains is pure creative freedom. Not like a phone, like a cinema. Zeiss Cinematic, born to create. With Vivo X300 Ultra, built with the mindset of professional camera, not just to capture, to create. With Zeiss Master Lens System, every focal length becomes a storytelling tool. With Vivo Color Science, every frame feels real. With cinematic video capabilities, you do not just shoot, you direct. Freedom of focal length, freedom of movement, and freedom of color. Everything you need to bring your vision to life. Whether you are a filmmaker, a creator, or someone capturing everyday life, this is your creative system. But here is the truth. A great camera is only half the story. Because the real creator, the entire system has to keep up. You have seen the Zeiss Master Lens, Vivo Color Science, and cinematic video. A design inspired by real camera. Now it's everything behind it. The imaging chip, the viewfinder, the battery, and many more. So let me show you how X300 Ultra delivers on every single one. Behind all that cinematic power, Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 5 is the core, built on 3 nanometer new gen process, up to 4.6 gigahertz clock speed, faster where it really matters. CPU performance is up by 20%, power consumption is down by 35%. GPU performance is up by 23%, and power consumption down by 20%. What it means, more power, less drain. Because great creation needs serious power behind it. And beyond the main processor, there is a secondary brain, a dedicated pro imaging chip, VS1 Plus, built for one thing, image perfection. 6 nanometer architecture, up to 80 trillion operations per second. VS1 works before you even see the frame. And when these two comes together, everything changes. The Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 5 and the VS1 imaging chip works as one system, not separate, not sequential, together in real time. Though this deep collaboration, processing speed improves by 20%, you focus on creation and rest leave on the system. Origin OS. With the new Origin Smooth Engine has 3 pillars: ultra-core computing, dual rendering, and memory fusion. Power allocated right, rendering kept smooth, and memory used smarter. And the result, every swipe, every animation, predictable, fluid, and instant. We have all been there. You capture something great on your phone, but getting it onto your laptop still feels like work. With free transfer, that friction is completely gone. Your phone connects instantly with your Windows PC, with your MacBook, even with your iPads. No cable, no setup. Just scan a QR code and you are in. And one more thing, Meet's Quick Share, built on Google's Quick Share. And now connecting beyond it. No mutual app installations, no friction, just direct connection from your X300 Ultra to another Android, or even with iPhone. Send a big log video right here, right now, in seconds. And for creators, this matters as much as creation. The X300 Ultra, your files move effortlessly across the ecosystem, including seamless sharing with Apple devices, simply shake to share or tap to transfer. Next, what you see is just as important as what you shoot. Introducing 2K Zeiss Master Color Display. High color accuracy, white P3 color gamut, full HDR support, and up to 4,500 nits of local peak brightness. So every frame looks real, natural, and true to life. Take a group shot. Every face is clear, every expression is visible. Before you capture, you already know it's perfect. No guessworks, no retakes, just confidence in every shot. Professional creation is never just one shot. It's long shoot, long takes, and even longer edits. Creator in the rooms will agree with me. Now imagine this, 42% battery remaining. From there, you still get 300 zoom shots, 100 minutes of 4K 60 FPS video, a 30-minute of playback, or a full WhatsApp share of your work. And at full charge, you'll get 3.7 hours of 4K 120 FPS Dolby Vision recording. A battery built not just for endurance, but for consistent performance. And with second-gen semi-solid state battery technology, stable performance even at -20 degrees. Up to 2.6 hours of 4K 120 FPS slow motion recording in extreme cold. Of course, long creation does not just test the battery, it tests heat. And that's why the Ultra comes with 5,800 mm² liquid cooling vapor chamber, which is 61% larger than the X300 Pro. At room temperature, you can record up to 3 hours, 53 minutes of 4K 120 FPS 10-bit video log. And take a look behind. You might be surprised to see when we have been recording this live for over 3 hours, and you can experience it yourself during the demo zone. And when you're out there shooting, sharing, and streaming, signal matters. And that's why we built fully balanced antenna architecture, 100% increase in effective low-frequency coverage. So the signal holds even at the edge. and in remote locations. Download speed is improved by 40%. You are at stadium, highway, or in wilderness, wherever you are, you stays connected. And for creators, performance alone isn't enough. Your gear has to be reliable, and that's why X300 Ultra comes with IP68 and 69 protection. Now, let me bring it all together. Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 5, VS1 Pro imaging chip, 2K Zeiss Master Color display, a massive 6,600 mAh battery, 5,800 millimeter square liquid cooling vapor chamber, IP68-69, dual stereo speaker, seamless live connection, X-axis linear motor, everything works together for one thing. Performance you can rely on. Wherever you are, a concert or a stadium, in extreme heats or freezing cold, under bright sun or pouring rain, it does not stop. The X300 Ultra keeps going. It gives you ultra performance to master every moment. This is Vivo X300 Ultra, a new species built with the mindset of professional camera. One side creation, Zeiss master lens, Zeiss cinematics, Vivo color sign, freedom of focal length, freedom of color, and freedom of movement. And on the other, we have Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 5, Pro imaging chip, VS1 Plus, Zeiss 2K master color display, 6,600 mAh battery, liquid cooling, free transfer, quick share, and everything. This is Vivo X300 Ultra, a new kind of device. Creative freedom meets flagship performance. Whether you are a creator or capturing life, this becomes your most trusted tool. Today, we do not launch a phone, we launched a philosophy, born to create. Thank you. But we know great imaging shouldn't be limited to just one device. So to take this experience to more creator, we have something very excited. Please join me in welcoming Sudeep. He's here to introduce the all-new X300 FE.
Let's now talk about a different kind of creator. Not in a studio, not behind professional equipment, but out there in middle of the city. Today, a new generation of creators is emerging. They're not just users, they are city explorers. And that's why you need a device that keeps up with you effortlessly. X300 FE, a compact creative wonder. Always with you, always ready. Let's start by seeing a quick AV about today's new generation of creators.
عندي خوش فصلة يا اخي تفوز والله خوش رقصة يا اخي دوس عندي خوش فصلة يا اخي تفوز والله خوش رقصة عندي لك رقصة قوية يا الحبيب سمعت فيك حيل خليك شديد عطني رقصة حلو زين مكانه حلو بعناها فوق كله كامل كيلو رفيع عبوري يا ودي لان احنا شايلين هالليلة يوبا شي عطني رقصة طقلي صرناي أقول عطني رقصة كلمة داي أقول سوي رقصة هلو قدباي زيد لي شكر وايد وانا شغلي جاي يا اخي دوس عندي خوش فصلة يا اخي تفوز والله خوش رقصة يا اخي تفوز والله خوش رقصة
Vivo.
Doesn't this song sound familiar, right? We've all had moments like this when you're on the go and one hand is gripping the metro or holding a bag, and yet you still need to reply, scroll, or capture. In fact, most of our phone's use happens in these one-handed moments. That's why the X300 FE has a refreshed horizontal camera module which is designed to look fashionable in your own way. The natural rounded corners follow the natural curve of your palm, while the sturdy metal frame offers exceptional resistance to drops. The metallic AG finish on the back has a fine, delicate texture and is simply effortless to carry. Your phone's color is not just a design choice, but an extension of you. Urban olive is for those who find their own space within the chaos of the city. Lilac purple is for the urban creative. And Noir black is for those who believe quiet focus is the real power. In the end, everything comes down to the screen. The X300 FE doesn't just have a compact screen. It strikes all the performance parameters in right place. And I'm proud to announce that X300 FE has India's brightest display at 5000 nits in its screen size category. At Vivo, we care for your eyes as well. The SGS low blue light certification ensures long hours of use without any eye strain. Not just this, it comes with SGS 5-star drop resistance protection and top-of-the-line IP ratings to protect against accidental drops and spills. Slim at just 7.99 mm. Refined AG glass, comfortable in one hand, and horizontal camera module. That's trendy, and once you try it, there's no going back. Because the X300 FE is so compact and so fashionable. Every moment in the city has a story waiting to be discovered. And these are not just the moments you see, they are moments you want to capture, create, and share. Across India, over 1 million users have chosen the X series as their tool for creation and using it to explore more, create more, and share their perspective with the world. The X300 FE is the next step in your story of creation. Despite its compact size, it brings incredibly powerful imaging capabilities, giving you the freedom to create, capture, anytime and anywhere. X300 FE is indeed a compact creative wonder. Breathtaking scenery or captivating portraits, the X300 FE is ready to be your perfect companion in its inspired creation. The challenge was very clear. Fitting a true flagship telephoto camera in such a compact screen size was very challenging. But once we committed, there's no going back. So we took a different approach by bending the light 3 times across a prism before it reaches the sensor. This is our 50 megapixel Zeiss telephoto camera, powered by an all-new Sony IMX882 image sensor. A 3x optical zoom gives you familiar, versatile perspective. And when you want to further zoom into 10x, 20x, and then even 200x, the experience is effortless. Near or far, X300 FE keeps up with what you see. The 50MP Zeiss main camera features a bionic spectrum system. Simply put, it processes colors like the human eye, separating different wavelengths of light before recombining them. For the 50MP Zeiss wide-angle front camera, the focus is very clear. Just natural, true-to-life selfies ready to share. Behind the entire imaging system, there's one guiding principle to help you capture the city your way. But that's not all. Today, we are going to push the boundaries of what you can capture with the all-new ultra-level Vivo Zeiss Telephoto Extender Gen 2 available in FE as well. It offers an amazing focal length of 200 mm and with zoom extending up to 400 mm and 800 mm. And weighing at just 153 grams, isn't it too light? What you're holding is a mini perfume extender, so compact that you can slip it in your bag and forget it's even there. Light, so you'll want to carry it. Small, so you can pull it out anytime. Those once unreachable, impossible to capture moments are now in your hands. With this telephoto extender, the problem of distance is gone forever. Have you ever had this moment? Standing high above the city, the light falls perfectly, but the breeze settles in, and the entire skyline opens up before you. So you grab your phone to capture it, but the result is full of noise, distortion, or clutter. Let's look at this street scene at 1x. Vibrant and full of details. Now let's zoom in. At 10x, the expression becomes very clear, and the frame starts to tighten up. And even at 20x, the clarity still holds. With X300 FE, it's no longer a limitation. It becomes an opportunity of capability of the telephoto extender being its full range. Let's go straight to 800 mm. Even at this distance, the stabilization holds. The 400 mm details stay intact and the layers of the architecture remains clear. At 200 mm, layer by layer, the Vivo Zeiss Telephoto Extender Gen 2 brings it all to life. And if it's human moments that you want to capture, it lets you get closer even to 200 mm, 400 mm, and even at extreme zoom distance of 800 mm. And the energy of the moment is perfectly captured. This time, we don't just aim to get the distant shot. It's about capturing it clearly and preserving all the layers. What if we bring this extender to your favorite weekend picnic spot? The telephoto extender lets you see unreachable beauty everywhere. Bird photography has always been a challenge, but with the telephoto extender, even the feather textures are so sharp and the posture stable and true to its life. Behind it, it's all the AI True Clarity engine, found in the same X300 Ultra. With powerful telephoto, distance is no longer a barrier. It delivers clarity, texture, and exactly what your eyes see. The AI True Clarity engine enables ultra lifestyle photography like you have never seen before. Now imagine you're out in the city at night, the lights, the energy, the atmosphere all comes alive. With bokeh fusion technology, it intelligently adjusts the fill lights and coverage with brightness based on the chosen focal length and ambient light. So when the night unfolds, it's not just captured, it's felt. With our iconic Zeiss multifocal portrait, you can capture your own My City vibes the way you experience them. From 23 mm to 50 mm, you capture the full story. People in the environment, the energy of the street, the culture around them. And as you move from 85 mm to 100 mm, the focus shifts. Distractions fade away, bringing out the expressions, emotion, and fine details. Turning everyday moments into something more personal, more impactful, and ready to be shared. Not just this, we are still retaining our classic Biotar, B-Speed, and Distagon Zeiss style effects as well. Now, let's talk about something I personally love. I call it AI Creative Camera, and it's the social media game changer. You had to know color grading and retouching even a bit about, composition and lighting. Now that's all changed. Your portraits isn't just a mundane moment anymore. It carries emotion, atmosphere, even a touch of drama. The AI Creative Camera turns your phone into a pocket creative director. Now let's take a look at this boring cafe image. So, how to turn this image interesting? With the mist spotlight effect, it's a heavenly beam of light which highlights the subject, while mist and water element builds atmosphere around them. And with the sunlight effect, the entire frame is reimagined with beautiful golden sun-kissed portraits. Post it online and everyone will ask, how did you manage to take it? The AI Creative Camera comes with 25 plus AI styles and is ready to change the game of photography. When you explore the city, every moment is special. It has a different story to tell. and it's all about going beyond reality. This device does it all without breaking a sweat. And with the Vivo color palette, adjust color vibrancy along the horizontal axis and tonal intensity along the vertical axis, so you can get the perfect image for your social media. 3 more AI handy tools. AI Reflection Eraser eliminates unwanted elements. AI Image Expander lets you expand the frame, and AI Magic Move lets you recompose your odd-looking shots. So here's the takeaway. Just press the shutter and let AI handle the rest. But great moments don't wait for settings. They happen instantly. That's why we have created an all-new street photography mode in FE, which removes complexity and lets you capture all with just a tap. You lift your phone and press the shutter. A quiet pause by the street, a fleeting expression, a moment in motion. As it just happens, subtle motion, natural grain, and a hint of imperfection. These details brings the images to life. Some moments can be captured in a photograph, but when the city comes alive, you need video. With X300 FE, you can flawlessly shoot 4K 60 FPS video. That means every frame is captured with clarity and stability even when you're moving. To have a quick preview of it, let's watch a quick AV to see a beautiful poetry in action.
Bigger, bolder, faster. I'm going to the maximum. I'm going to the maximum. I'm going to the maximum. I'm bigger, bolder, faster.
And when you put the Zeiss Telephoto Extender Gen 2 on your videos, don't just record the moment. They preserve it exactly as you feel it.
Pass in the lane, never slow, no change. Came with the flame, put the game to the shame.
So what you have just seen with distance, that reach is the same extender system used in the X300 Ultra. And preserving the details is where the AI True Clarity Engine comes in again, the same as Ultra level. With AI Creative Camera also bought over from Ultra, you're not just experiencing moments, you are shaping them. And finally, you can fine-tune your signature look just like a painter with the Vivo color palette. So when you bring all of this together, flagship level reach, clarity, creativity, you're no longer limited by distance, detail, or imagination. The X300 FE is indeed the compact creative wonder. At this point, you have seen what X300 FE can really do. And this isn't just about features, it's about how everything comes alive. A 50 megapixel Zeiss telephoto camera, an enhanced Vivo Zeiss Telephoto Extender Gen 2, bringing distant moments closer. The 50 megapixel Zeiss main camera that preserves natural details while keeping the image clean. Our iconic Zeiss multifocal portrait that captures people naturally. And the AI True Clarity Engine that restores the detail even when you zoom in. And finally, my personal favorite, AI Creative Camera and Street Photography mode, turning everyday mundane scenes into content worth sharing. Now, that you have seen what FE can create, I would like to invite my dear friend Umang to talk about what powers all this amazing device.
We have just talked about imaging, bringing distant scenes closer and improving every shot. But while you are capturing, switching modes, shooting photos, recording videos, you expect everything to feel instant. That's when performance really matters. Because today, it's about keeping up with your pace. And that's exactly why we chose the Snapdragon 8 Gen 5 to power X300 FE. Thank you. Built on the same generation architecture as the Snapdragon 8 Elite with 3nm Orion CPU and next generation Adreno GPU, and powerful AI and imaging engines. In short, everything that matters is here. Clock speed tuned to around 3.8 GHz, delivering 36% better CPU and 46% stronger AI performance. This proves the architecture is powerful enough to perform without being pushed to the extreme. And that's the real breakthrough, a flagship level chip finally optimized for a compact device. A great processor sets the foundation, but true performance is built by the system around it. That's why we have paired X300 FE with fast LPDDR5X Ultra RAM and UFS 4.1 storage. This means faster data transfer, quicker app launches, and smoother multitasking. File access, media loading, game start time, all feel significantly faster. With Snapdragon 8 Gen 5 and advanced RAM and storage, your phone keeps up with everything. Be it capturing photos, recording videos, editing content using AI tools, attending meeting, or gaming without any interruption. This is what a true performance freedom feels like. Now, let's talk about the experience that brings everything together. Yes, the software. Because a true flagship isn't just about powerful hardware, it's about software that is smart, smooth, and seamless. With Origin OS 6, the X300 FE delivers a smarter, more intuitive, and deeply personalized experience designed for how you interact with your phone every single day. At the heart of this experience is the Origin Smooth engine, built to keep your phone fast, fluid, and responsive. At its core, it breaks the barrier between computing, display, and storage, enabling smarter resource allocation across the system. This comes through life through three key innovations. First, ultra-core computing, a global scheduler that prioritizes critical tasks, making an 8-core chip performs like 8 plus 1 cores. Second, dual rendering architecture, 2 layers of rendering, apps, and system for smoother visuals and higher efficiency. Third, a high priority data channels that accelerates read and write speed. But smoothness isn't about scores. It's about feel. The moment your finger moves, it responds instantly. Open 30 apps, music, map, camera, videos, one after another. Everything flows. With Origin Smooth Engine, we have optimized the system to deliver up to 5 years of smooth experience. Compared to the previous generation, app launch response time is improved by 27%. So even over time, your phone stays fast, responsive, and ready every single day. This consistency isn't just for today. It's designed to last. With 5 years of OS upgrades and 7 years of security updates, you get a true peace of mind. So your phone doesn't just stay fast, it stays secure, up to date, and ready for what's next. Now imagine you are traveling with your friends and you're clicking photos, videos, all on your phone. But when it's time to share, sending them one by one takes too much of your effort, doesn't it? With Shake and Share, just shake your phone together, create group, and instantly send photos, videos, or files to everyone in the group, even to your friends using iPhone in original quality. And when it's time to one-on-one sharing, we have made it even simpler. With one-tap transfer, just tap 2 phones together and instantly share your photos and videos between your Vivo and iPhone. With free transfer, you can move your photos, videos, and files seamlessly to your Windows PC, MacBook, and iPad. Captured something on your phone, just drag and drop, and it's right there on your laptop, ready to edit. No cables, no complicated setup, just a simple, seamless connection. Introducing Origin Island. The small capsule at the top of your screen. It's a smarter, more intuitive way to interact with your phone, designed to bring the right information at the right moment. So everything feels quicker, simpler, and more natural, because smartphones shouldn't just respond to commands, they should understand your intent. Now with your X300 FE, you can seamlessly connect your AirPods with real-time battery status and support for spatial audio for an immersive listening experience. In real life, you don't use just one device. It's your phone, your laptop, tablet, earbuds. They all work together. Now with Origin OS ecosystem integration, everything works together. Seamless connection across MacBook, Windows PC, iPad, and AirPods. So nothing interrupts your workflow. And powering all of this is a battery system that keeps up. Inside the slim body, we have packed India's biggest battery of 6,500 mAh in the screen size category. Thank you. Made possible by 4th generation silicon anode technology, more power without adding any bulk. Breaking the trade-off between compact design and large battery. And when you need power, we have made it completely worry-free. With 90 watts of flash charge, just 10 minutes of charging gives you up to 3 hours of video playback. Forgot to charge overnight, a quick charge while you get ready keeps going for half the day. Prefer going wireless? With 40-watt wireless flash charge, just place it on the charger and it starts charging instantly. So you get the ease of wireless with the speed of fast charging. So what does that mean for you? You can binge longer with 38 hours of video playback, can create more with 5 hours of 4K 60 FPS video recording, and can play harder with 10 hours of seamless gameplay. Your phone isn't just a device, it's a reflection of who you are. Introducing personalization that reflects your style, from font to colors, even the placement of your clock, and text from depth effect to layout. Every detail is yours to define. And the new lock screen text vibe makes it even easier, with richer templates and a lighter, more intuitive editing experience. Now, also supported on full screen, always on display. So what you see every day is something you created. This is our Origin design system, an invisible framework that brings everything into harmony, natural, minimal, and effortless. From typography to interaction, everything is clear, intuitive, and responsive. Tap, and it works. With card-based layout, information is faster to find because great design isn't just seen, it's felt. To sum up OS and performance section of X300 FE, it is a compact outside device, powerful inside. With a flagship level chipset, Snapdragon 8 Gen 5, a large 6,500 mAh battery combined with Origin OS, delivering a smarter, smoother, and seamless experience with cross-device integration. And with instant lossless group sharing, through Shake and Share, everything gets the moment instantly. Let's look at the short DVC.
عندي خوش فصلة يا اخي تفوز والله خوش رقصة يا اخي دوس عندي خوش فصلة يا اخي تفوز والله خوش رقصة عندي خوش فصلة يا اخي تفوز والله خوش رقصة يا اخي دوس عندي خوش فصلة يا اخي تفوز والله خوش رقصة دوس عندي خوش فصلة يا اخي تفوز والله خوش رقصة يا اخي دوس عندي خوش فصلة يا اخي تفوز والله خوش رقصة.
Vivo.
Now, let's look at the complete picture. The X300 FE is a compact creative wonder, a creator tool ready for any moment, any distance. With Zeiss telephoto extender, multifocal portrait, and an AI-powered creative camera, you can capture, create, and express without any limits. All of this in a compact design powered by Snapdragon 8 Gen 5, backed by massive 6500 mAh battery with Origin OS cross-device connectivity and shake and share to keep your creativity going all day. And now, the moment you have been waiting for. Yes, the prize. For that, I would like to invite Danish and Vikas on stage.
I hope you have enjoyed discovering what we have built in X300 Ultra and X300 FE, along with this energetic music. Now the most awaited moment, its price. So Vivo X300 Ultra is going to be priced at rupees 1,59,999 for 16 GB, 512 GB variant. The complete professional creator experience is incomplete without the telephoto extender and the imaging grip. Therefore, you can get the Vivo Zeiss telephoto extender Gen 2 400 mm at rupees 27,999 and the Vivo imaging grip kit is priced at rupees 11,999. We have a special offer of discount rupees 4,000 when you buy the X300 Ultra along with the camera kit. With this offer, the combined package will be available at an attractive price of rupees 1,95,997. To make your experience more rewarding, we have attractive mainline offers, which includes up to 24 months no-cost EMI, 10% instant cashback, 1-year extended warranty, and 60% off on V-Shield and many more. You can experience this device across mainline partners. And for the online consumers, we have some exciting offers too, as this will be available on online channel as well. For the pro creators, we have a special surprise. You can grab this special unit, which includes the X300 Ultra and the entire camera kit, including 2 extenders. One is the 400 mm and an additional 200 mm Zeiss telephoto extender at just rupees 2,09,999, while the affordability schemes remain same. For the price of X300 FE, I have Vikas.
And the compact creative wonder, X300 FE is available at rupees 79,999 for the 12 to 56 GB variant. And 89,999 for the 512 GB variant. And the Vivo Zeiss telephoto extender Gen 2 200 mm is priced at rupees 15,999. You can get its camera case also at rupees 3,999. For those who wants to purchase camera kit along with X300 FE 256 GB variant, there is a special price of rupees 95,997. It also comes with up to 24 months no-cost EMI, 10% instant cashback, 1-year extended warranty, and many more. This will also be available across mainline partners. And for the online customers, we have some exciting offers too. You can actually purchase it across our online partners too.
Okay, so for both the products, pre-booking starts today and the sale starts on 14th of May. We also have a special after-sales service program called X-Care with both these devices. Now, a special moment. So I would like to invite Mr. Terry Hong, Senior Vice President, Sales and Retail Management, Vivo India, along with all the speakers on stage. Mr. Terry. Thank you for coming.
Thank you for being a part of the launch. We now invite you to experience the all-new device at the demo zone.